from God to justify. We just need to say that, you know, everybody's doing it.
That's right.
That's what everybody does now. But being popular don't mean being right.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
In fact, in this world, they have a saying, truth is stranger than fiction. How you gonna be in a world that truth is stranger than fiction unless falsehood is the dominant way of doing things?
Right.
So to do things that are popular is most of the time doing it wrong.
That's right.
And I always ask my children, I ask them, I said, are you gonna be a leader or are you gonna be a follower? That's what, it's up to you. You gonna follow the ways of this world, which is death, or you gonna do it the way God said, which will give you life? That's something, you know, you're going to have feelings, you're going to have inclinations, you're going to have things in your mind, and we do deceptive intelligence that rationalizes our disobedience,
Yes.
justified thought.
Yes.
We're going to make ourselves unique and special. This is not the same. You know, God don't understand. See, it's my situation.
Look at it.
Right.
And we end up justifying ourselves being in a bad position. So, you know, marriage is an institution that was created by Allah. Male and female relationship. The marriage is called a sacred union. It's called holy matrimony, a covenant connection. All of those things are spiritual terms. Marriage is a spiritual, male and female coming together. It's not about physical.
Right.
It's a spiritual relationship. So, you know, we would hope that we can get them to do it, and otherwise they'll keep doing what they're doing, and we're going to keep getting what we get. 3/4 of all black marriages ending up in divorce because we don't know what we're doing. 3 sciences never taught to the slave: finance, warfare, and mating.
Come on.
Right.
Mating has 2 sides to it. One is being a husband and a wife. The other side is being a mother and a father. And we haven't been doing too good at neither one of them.
Right.
Right.
Well, we need to be retaught by God Himself in order for us to be okay, because the enemy never is going to teach us right.
Yes, sir.
I have something to say. Question.
Hold on for a minute. Is that Sister Boy?
Mhm.
Give me just a minute here. Hold it.
sir.
Don't know it. Just tie it up. Go ahead, brother. David, please.
My question was, one, say a sister, a lost family, she becomes a Muslim. She's already married. I know, you know, we know the nature of the man, generally the woman submits to the man. Now, her becoming a Muslim, he doesn't. How does she handle it?
Well, I mean, it's a rough reality. Just like he said, because he does have natural authority by the fact that he is the manager, the maintainer, the protector, the provider. But in truth, male or female really is not the ruler of a good home. Truth is.
Yes, sir.
So when my wife presents me with a superior truth, my position is subordinated to the truth.
Yes, sir.
That's the way it should be. So if she can get him to come to an agreement that not you, not me, but truth will be the ruler of our house, and whoever can present the greatest form of truth can be able to win in this family decision. Then if he says yes, then, and guess what's going to happen? It's just like if you are participating in something and you start seeing the benefit of it. It makes you want to keep participating in it. And if she's bringing these good, God-centered Islamic solutions to family choices, and he's saying, well, we submit to, and it's working, guess what he's going to want to do? He's going to want to go and learn that superior formula so that he can match up his superior position with the superior formula, that it can be executed even better inside that home. So that's something that would have to take place. You know, in order, it would have to be a consensus and an agreement that truth is the rule.
Question. And beautiful statement. I got you, brother. Dan. What is the role of a man in the house that is truly a husband versus a man in the house that is just shocking?
Well, you know, Shaq don't have no responsibility because he hasn't signed a contract. You say, what I tell you, sister, look, it's just a piece of paper. Now I don't need no white man to license me to have no relationship with you. Yeah, but you needed the white man to license you to drive your car.
Come on now. Come on.
You let the You let the white man give you a license and paperwork to hold your gun.
Come on.
Didn't you? He gave you a license and paperwork that said you have a diploma from school.
Yes, sir.
So how is it that it's okay and right and permitted to sign paperwork and sign a contract and to get a license for all that stuff, but it's not the same when it comes to having your mate?
No.
No, she's worth more than all of that.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
You know, in the NBA they have something called the D League. Have y'all seen that before?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's the developmental league. They all are from the same teams as the people in the NBA. But you know what? They're not on the team yet. Y'all talking too loud.
Yes, sir.
They're not on the team yet. So guess what? The name of the team is not even on their jersey.
Go ahead.
Right.
They just wear the colors. See, if you really on the team, sister, then his name will be your name.
Come on now.
So shacking is a non-contracted relationship that is bound to fail. But as a man, we talked about it in the beginning, you know, the Holy Quran says about men that men are the maintainers of women. And maintenance is physical, mental, spiritual, and biological.
Go ahead, sir.
Physical maintenance means that I am able to secure you physically. I can take care of you. In other words, a man that is a real man will fight for his family,
Come on, sir.
will die for his family, and kill for his family.
Come on.
That's physical maintenance.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
Biological maintenance means that I will provide you with food, clothing, shelter, and I will offer you all of the basic physical needs that you have as a human being. That's my job. Mental means that I have knowledge of the empirical things, life skills. So I will maintain you mentally. Spiritual means that we'll pray together and we'll study. I can teach from the Quran. I know scripture. And what was the other one? We said biological.
Spiritual.
Financial. Financial, which is really part of biological. But you have to be willing to generate income that you can use to take care of your family. So that's what the basic description of a man will be in the Holy Quran, is that you take care of her mind, her body, her soul, her biological, spiritual, mental, physical, and her financial needs. You say, well, you know, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, but in this world that we live in,
Come on.
it's very difficult for one income to take care of a whole family now.
Yes, sir. Right.
Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't let that be the reality, but if you're willing to, if you want that to be the reality, be willing to bring your desires in accord with that one man's budget. And if he says, honey, we're going to do it just like that, but this right here is where we're going to have to stay, and you say, you know what, I'm not staying right there. I'm going to work. We staying over there.
Yes, sir.
I'm not staying in that spot. We stay. Then you're a team.
Go ahead.
You know, the minister said that he said he was up late at night bothered by a Twitter question that somebody asked him. He said he don't know why it bothered him. He said a sister wrote him a question and said that my husband is he works, he's working hard, and he's trying his best, but he's having a really hard time paying the rent in the house. And I'm at home, and you know, I need to know what should I do? And he said it bothered me that I don't understand. Get a job. Help him.
Right.
You said he's trying. He is working, but he's just not making enough. Help him. He said, you are a team.
Go ahead, sir.
Help him out. So, you know, I'm saying that to say that that's the basic job description. You maintain, you protect, you provide. That's what a man is supposed to do. And the Quran also says about the man, it says, and when you marry her, provide her with a good education and clothing. Y'all didn't hear that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Come on, sir. Come on.
Clothing. Now, good education, that don't mean that you're supposed to sit your wife down and say, look, honey, homework today. No, the lesson today, you getting ready to sit down and read these 10 pages. And I'm coming back and I'm going to quiz you when I get home from work.
Look out.
But the word education comes from the Latin word educere,
Right.
which means to bring out of a thing what God has put in it.
That's
Come
it.
on, teach.
So the role of a man is to find a way to complement and to help and to aid and produce the appropriate environment and to do things that can bring out of her gifts, skills, and qualities.
Go ahead.
Come on.
Go ahead.
And then, of course, to provide her with Prada and with Coach. No, I'm just
Come on, brother.
make sure that she's got good gear. She should look better than you.
Yes, sir.
Did y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, he said, I don't care if you have to have one pair of coveralls. You wear one pair of coveralls, but you keep it clean and pressed and let her and your children go out looking good.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Get that.
You don't ever find, you shouldn't, a real man don't have gaiters on his feet when his wife barely has shoes.
Yes,
Right.
A real man will be in the cheapest stuff to make sure that his wife and children have the best of stuff.
Yes, sir.
That's somewhat of a description.
Don't get mad at that. Since you got gators on Okay, in line with what you were saying, Brother Minister, the question with both parents working, a question by an anonymous person, seeing that in today's society it calls for 2 parents to work, which takes away energy, time, etc. What are some of the strategies on how to revive, rejuvenate, or keep constant the spirituality with such limited time in the day to build on what you're talking about?
I would say we just have to fester up that energy to maintain our spiritual self. We have to pray regardless of what we've devoted to the job. We have to pray. And we have to come, if you're registered Muslims, come to our spiritual meetings. You know, the minister said that's where we get our fuel. So he may get tired, but we don't see that.
Right.
So he is the example.
Yeah.
And so the fuel comes from feeding the spiritual self.
Yes, man. So that's how you gotta stay plugged in. And the reality is that, see, if a woman is working and generating revenue, she is helping you do your job. If we're on a team, what's the right thing for me to do if she's helping me do my job? Help her do her job. So we can't have a woman going to work, generating revenue 8 hours a day, and we expect her to be the one that cleans everything, wash everything, right? Cook everything. If she's helping you, then you can help her. And you'll be surprised if both of you all are helping each other, how the aiding of each other will provide you with more energy, that you can be of some significant relief for one another and comfort for one another. But it does take a lot, and I'm gonna be honest with you. We don't have a time issue. We have an energy problem.
Come on.
That's
now.
right.
And it's a reason why the minister opens up every letter to us the same way. May this letter find you in the best of. Those are the 2 most important things. To have good health and to have a good spirit. See, your spirit is your attitude, your disposition. It's the way you process life. And when you have a positive mental attitude, then the same thing will happen to you that happens to the next person. But because you think positive, it will not stress you out and produce worry, depression, and drain you like it would the person that has a negative mental attitude. So if we work on our health, our endurance, get our cardiovascular up, eat to live,
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
see, exercise, then we are increasing our energy capacity. And if we process the things that happen in life with the positive mental attitude, we're looking at it with Allah's hand on it, and know that it's just a test.